a city that opens its arms to everyone in our society. And I've got a proclamation. I don't have to take you through everything, but I want to say that I'll do the therefore clause after saying how much Wilmington is a great city and as inclusive as can be. I say Wilmington proudly acknowledges the LGBTQ+ community and the vital role it has played and continues to play in the history and culture of our great city, state, nation, and world, having endured and triumphed over prejudice and discrimination. We haven't triumphed yet, but we'll continue to triumph. While offering up numerous examples of courage, determination, faith, patriotism, heroism, and perseverance from which Americans of all backgrounds can learn and draw inspiration. Be it hereby known to all that Michael Purzycki, Mayor of the City of Wilmington, proclaims the month of June 2022 as LGBTQ Pride Month, and urges all residents to celebrate and reflect on the diverse heritage of this once marginalized community that continues to strengthen and enrich our city as we strive to create a society that is more just, peaceful, and prosperous for all. And let me just say, I will tell you, when I see what goes on in parts of our society throughout this country, the way people gravitate toward using bias and prejudice and hatred as a wedge issue, it sickens me. It sickens me to the extent that I won't go to some states where I watch this happen when we have big events that are scheduled. I just say, I'll sit this one out. I'm not going to go there and put 50 cents into those economies. I'm very proud of our community. I think we've got a wonderful community. I think we've got a great state. And I just hope to be part of creating a culture that people recognize as among the best in this country. So thank you all for being here. I want to introduce to you Tina Betts, who can talk about this as an essential part of our cultural fabric, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There you go, kiddo.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much. The Mayor's Proclamation said it all. I have to tell you that simple acts such as this flag raising speaks volumes about what our philosophy is about embracing everybody. Inclusivity is a part of everything that we do. When we think about events, I mean, you can see that there's a huge stage behind us, and it's not just sitting here for, there is a reason. And that reason is the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival that's in its 35th year. And when we think about programming activities like the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival, we absolutely are intentionally inclusive in our decisions. We want to make sure that our cultural happenings and the arts in this city speak, again, volumes about how it is that we feel about embracing everybody. So, I really can't say it any better than the Mayor's Proclamation. We are a city that is diverse. We are happy about that diversity. We celebrate that diversity. And with simple acts, such as this flag raising, we tell the world who it is we are here in the city of Wilmington. Thank you very much.
Rose.
Okay, sorry.
Rose Dillon, chemical engineer, smart person from Comores.
Yeah, sure.
Go right ahead, Rose.
Hi, I'm Rose. I work across the street at Comores. Very excited to be part of this flag raising at Wilmington. I think the best way to summarize my queer experience is with two kind of important coincidences. My wedding was exactly 2 weeks before Obergefell was decided in favor of gay marriage, which made my wedding actually legally binding in every state. And then the next year, on our 1-year anniversary, 49 members of our family were gunned down in Orlando while they were trying to have a good time. So for me, being queer has a lot of emotional whiplash, And it's been hard for me to celebrate this year because my heart is really heavy. There's been unprecedented increased state violence against our trans siblings. A van full of armed bigots showed up at a pride event in Idaho last weekend. The internet is suddenly very upset about drag queens reading books or something. We're watching a retrenchment of homophobia in our culture happen in real time. So it's like, how am I supposed to celebrate under these conditions, you know? So I've been thinking about it basically every day for the last 2 weeks. And what I'm landing on is we celebrate Pride Month even when everything feels impossible, maybe especially when everything feels impossible, because it's how we recharge. It's a way to build up the energy to fight. Because make no mistake, we still have to fight every day for every member of our community. No one is safe until all of us are safe. We are where we are because of the tireless work of our elders, some of whom didn't make it, and we owe it to them and to the future to keep up that work. And that work is tiring, so it's okay to take a break and have a really good time at Pride. Joy in the face of oppression is a form of resistance, after all. So happy Pride. And we also have Eve Davis next.
Great job. My name is Eve Davis. I work for the city of Wilmington. I'm one of the gay elders, by the way. I'm one of the gay elders. I've been around since the times when it was illegal to be gay, where you could be grabbed out of a club or a scene and be beaten up just for the fact of who you are and how you expressed yourself. When I was asked to come here and speak, I thought about what I would say because, well, those who know me know I can say a lot, but I wanted to say something brief but significant. I'm going to tell you a story that is very short, but a good story. When I was about 10, I was at a little convenience store in out west in California getting some candy or something, and about 6 teenage boys waited outside for me and beat me up and hit me over the head with a knee-high bottle. And I didn't understand. They called me names that I didn't understand. They used terminology I didn't understand. I had very liberal parents, so I went home to my father and I said, Dad, I don't understand what happened. And my father said something so wise to me that I want anyone to hear who is still worried or uncomfortable about themselves, and that is, there are going to be people out there. He basically said, Dee Dee, you're different. There are going to be people out there who don't accept that, and you have to remain true to yourself at any cost. And that resonated. I hung on to that. I've been true to myself since I was a small child, and there's still a lot of progress going on, but there's still a lot of problems, as you see in the news today and as we were speaking about. There's a huge problem with elder abuse right now in the LGBTQ community. There are things that need to be addressed and looked at. But I'm very proud to be in a city and to have the support of Mike and his administration to acknowledge that we have a diverse city who wants equality and who strives for equality, and I know our administration will not tolerate anything less. So thank you for this opportunity, Mike, and I appreciate you.
I just want to thank the mayor, Tina, Rose, and Eve for participating in our ceremony. We're going to close things out this afternoon, or this morning, I should say, with a local singer-songwriter, Lauren Kane. You may know of Lauren and the Home Wreckers. Her CD is out. I would suggest you look it up. But Lauren was nice enough to join us this morning. She's going to perform a couple songs, and as she finishes, we're going to raise our flag. So thank you again for coming out.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out, and thank you, Mayor Mike and your administration, your staff, for setting this up, for having me play. You know, those words just resonated with me, and this is very special to me as well. I'm going to start with an original. It's not the one I had planned to, but your words inspired me to do this, and this is called Drive You Home. At the time, I wrote this a couple years ago. At the time, I wrote it for a future partner, but your words of staying true to yourself as I play this over time, I realize it's also about coming home to yourself. Hope you enjoy.
Drive you home. Drive you mad, drive you crazy, drive you insane. Drive you away when there's no one else to blame. And pick you up when you're all done pretending it's wrong. Soon enough to see I was there all along. And what you'll come to see, that there's no getting rid of me. I'll drive you home, to a place that we've never known, to a place without any walls, to a place where love has no bounds. No, you'll never be alone. I'll drive you home. I'll drive you home.
Thank you. And I've got one more, and this one you'll probably recognize. This is probably my all-time favorite song. It's definitely up there. But Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, as a queer person, the lyrics really have resonated with me over the course of time. So I always love playing it when I get a chance to, and I think it's just representative of wanting to be seen. I think that's what we all want at the end of the day.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. When sooner or later it's over, I just don't want to miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. Where everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. Thank you very much.
Good job. We could get the folks together for a photo. That was great.
Very good, Lauren.
Right? It's just two simple things.
Where's Tina?
I don't know.
Where's Tina?
It's right there.
Tina. Mayor Rob.
Yeah,